Welcome back to the Daily Nugget, Daily Property Insights, one topic, 20 minutes or less. Myself, Lawrence Lotze, and today joined by Maharjan, a town planner. And Raj, with the Auckland Unitary Plan changes that have come out, the Plan Change 78. The question I have for you today is, or a statement from people out there is, initially there was talk about you could do the 3x3 development in certain areas, but now from the release or the update, it looks like some of those areas can't do 3x3 development. Now, what is it, or why is it said originally yes and now it's a no? Because a lot of people are unsure of, can I do it or can't I do it, and what is actually the answer?
Thanks, Lawrence, for having me. It's good to be back on your show. Now, some areas which came out in the April draft as being able to take in medium density residential standard rules, as you rightly said, has been now flagged as no, you can't do that yet. Among the various reasons, the key reasons there being either you are identified as having a qualifying matter, such as you don't have adequate wastewater or stormwater network. In the council map, you will see these as hatched, dark color hatched blue lines. And in the big chunk of land in Isthmus, Central Auckland, is a light rail corridor, and all that has been left as a big white blank. So in these hatched areas where there are not adequate stormwater, wastewater according to council, and in the light rail corridor, you will not be able to take advantage of the medium density residential standards yet as of proposed. Now, going forward, how will that be carried? Say, for example, this is council's proposal. Will this proposal stand during the independent hearings panel process? That is where the submissions will be heard and recommendations will be made. We will have to wait and see. Somewhere around late next year, we would know whether the areas that have not been allowed as of proposed on 18th of August, will they stand, or say they would be able to get those medium density standards?
So pretty much from Plan Change 78 that has been released, it's quite a large piece of documentation. It has clearly defined these are the areas and these are the areas that are no longer or can't. And that's what you spoke about, months ago, some of these areas were still in question. And this is where they might have caused the confusion, right? So the light rail corridor and areas that doesn't have what normally people would think as sort of infrastructure, your stormwater and that sort of stuff that can't handle that development. They've now clearly defined going, these areas can't handle it. So this is where we can get a clear line in the sand of, yes, your area can't, or yes, your suburb or street or allocation of space can or can't do this new zoning changes.
Yeah, in those areas where you do not have a qualifying matter or the hatched areas, or if you are outside that big white blank in the middle of Auckland, you are already good to go ahead with medium density standard rules. In the areas where you have qualifying matter, let's say, for example, the underlying zone is mixed housing urban. So what the hatch does is puts a kind of a lid on top of it and suppresses the medium density standard rules for now. As I said, going forward, will that hatches be lifted off? Or will that go ahead as, yes, this land is not suitable because of lack of stormwater and wastewater. Hence, we are not going to allow high density. Which of these two will happen? We'll have to wait and see. But as of today, that land will not, that land will not be treated as having a medium density residential standard rules for now.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Raj. And as to anyone else, as always, if you've got any question for Raj and myself, our details will be in the description where you're listening or watching at the moment. And as always, thanks for coming over to the Daily Nugget, Daily Property Insights, one topic, 20 minutes or less. And as always, hope to see you tomorrow.